So imagine the notion of space-time, and as it's expanding, hurling faster and faster out into the cosmos. The fact that the expansion of space and time is bigger today than it was yesterday. So our perception of time here on Earth and the time that's ticking away inside our heads. Um, it's like there's a big bang happening inside our brain every minute of every second of every day of every fucking since our fucking species has been on this fucking rock revolving around the goddamn sun, and it's all collective consciousness. And it's like it's almost like as if we're aging as the years go by. Our consciousness is in essence the fabric of space-time, and it's expanding faster and faster into the depths of nothingness, and just expanding further and further, swirling closer and closer to the event horizon that's disguised as the center or something. So it's like the longer we live, no collective consciousness, we're all sharing a collective train of thought, right? We're not born learning how to speak. We're not born. We're all slaves to the surroundings and the conditions and the things that we're subjected to growing up. So no one just picks up the ability or the know-hows when it comes to knowing how to speak or how to do multiplication tables or long division. It's things that we learn, things that we're taught. Um, Perhaps our consciousness, as we age, and the days seem to only go by faster and faster and faster as we age, because perhaps our consciousness is a lot like the Big Bang and the expansion of space-time, and that the older it is, the older it's subjected to being in existence. So the longer we live, the faster the illusion of our consciousness expanding out into the nothingness of everything that is and everything that ever will be and that won't be, and that all the possibilities that are just out there in the universe that have either already happened, have yet to happen, or are going to happen in the next 5 minutes. Um, Perhaps that's why the days seem to go by faster and faster, because the collective consciousness and the more and more human beings that come into existence, we're all sharing that same fabric, that same we're all sharing that same collective consciousness. So um, the fabric of space-time is kind of caught like in this ultimate fight, and it's almost caught in this ultimate fight with the weight of gravity that it's brought upon itself. That's why as a kid, days seemed to last an eternity, and now you're like, oh, it's barely 1 o'clock, it's barely 2 o'clock, it's barely two. Then by the time you know it, you check You check your phone again, and it's already fucking 5:30. Wait, my bad. It's gonna be 6:30. So it's just strange. When you're having the time of your life, time goes by way too fucking fast. And when you're getting pins and needles stuck in between your fingernails and uh, molten lead poured down your throat, time seems to slow down, doesn't it? It's only when you're having the time of your life, uh, time goes by a little too quick. And when you have pins and needles in between your fingernails and molten lead being poured up your asshole, it's time seems to just slow down a little bit more, doesn't it? A little bit more. It's amazing how those illusions play to pain and pleasure. The illusion and the passage of time is a slave to pain and pleasure.